Right, Gemini, I couldn't get the words out quick enough. So you've got a lot of messages that are kind of coming. Someone's coming all over the place. A fish, a haddock, or someone's coming all over someone's pussy. You could be dealing with a Leo maybe, but someone's coming a lot, or someone's just like coming. They're coming. I know for a fact that they're here, they're coming. And I'm coming, dear, and I'm coming and come. Someone is coming all over the place. Or a place or a fish. I don't know, it's got to be to do with like a Pisces, but like I'm coming and I'm coming and I'm coming. Ready or not. That is my 3 card, because it'd be a hangman. Hangman. So that's Pisces. I can't get my words out. It's like I'm flabbergasted. I can't get my words out quick enough. Like I've got so much I want to say. I got so much I want to do. I just need to tell you like real quick. Someone could have like ADHD here. ADHD. Okay, and there's a lot of talking and communicating like, oh my God, you won't believe blah, 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 and this and blah, blah, blah. And like, just like, and you're like, wow, okay. Right, so someone here could have like ADHD. But this came up in another reading of mine, where I kept drawing this. It may have been Pisces reading, actually, but you'll have to look at my screenshots. Screenshot? I'm going to give you a screenshot. Scream if you want to go faster, but screenshot. I'm going to shot it right in your eye, or I'm going to give you a cream pie. What is that? Are you eating cream pie, or are you eating pie? Apple pie? Cream pie? Fucking hell, what are you doing with all this pie, Gemini? But I'm hearing like a cream pie. I'm going to give you a screenshot of my cream pie right in your eye. So someone could be coming all over the place here. I've got a lot of dirty energy going on, if I'm honest. I mean, we're Geminis. What do you know, right? You got to know us to be us, and if you're not us, then you're not us and them. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Anybody's got J in the name, what's there in JR, or R, Rachel, Rashad, but R. Anyway, these are a queue of people that are just queuing. I want, be like me, be like me, be like me. Like, so in another reading that I was doing, something here was evolving. It was getting bigger, like man, going from man to like caveman. Me Tarzan, you Jane, you come with me. You're coming. So someone's got a wand. So basically what Spirit is getting me to look at is Harry Potter's wand up in here. This person could also pointing up at ADHD here. So it could be like an impulse, like a sexual impulse or sexual need, because I have ADD and I'm kind of pointing up in this direction to show you my erection. So someone's definitely like on an impulse drive here, like very impulsive. I mean, that's what we do when we've got ADHD, right? Because this is a rocket and it's a tower. You could be dealing with life path 7, a Cancerian. Okay, life path 7 or Cancerian, right? And this is like a skyrocket right in your pocket. So it's like, what have you got in your pocket? Well, I got one hand in my pocket and the other one's giving a high five. I have a Sag or Taurus in their chart. Okay, Sag or Taurus, life path 5. I got one hand in my pocket and I got the other one on my skyrocket. Skylar, Tyler, Tanya, Taro, Great Britannia, someone from Britain, Brian, Beth, Bethel, Bethany, Hem, Phlegm, someone's flemming on someone's dick, or phlegm, like Fleming, coughing quite a lot, and I'm coughing up phlegm. That actually came up in another reading where I said it was a coffin dodger, okay, and it was a diamond, but it was an actual, it was actually a coffin. Excuse me. After that, I did actually have a very bad cough that week, so I still have got a bit of a cough. Excuse me. Someone here has a bad cough or a coffin, or Colin. What's her name? Colin? Colleen or Collier? Rachel? You're right, Rachel, but Collier? So anyway, let's see where we're going. So this is the tower, but it's also coming a lot. So it's pointing up to ADHD. And I'm a 7 because I live at number 7. someone here could live. Wow. Sorry, I just realised I live at number 7 and I'm a life path 7. But I live at number 7 here. So it's kind of like, okay, where do you live? I want to know where you live. Or someone knows where they live. And this is just to do with like the tower of like, I don't know, a vibrator or something. Kind of like, I'm going to shoot right up into here. I'm going to shoot up into your ADHD. I don't know, man. You might be dating someone that has ADHD, or you're having like this sexual impulse of like ADHD, or you might live at number 7, right? Number 7. So you kind of got that. Now, before I was starting trying to blurt it out, you had this, I'm the one who wants to be with two. Deep inside, I want to be in deep inside you. But like deep inside, I know you feel it too. There's a lot of feelings going on of like, do you feel it too? Yes, I feel it too. You're like, where would you like to feel it? I feel it all over my body. You're like, do you? Would you like me to tickle your belly button from the inside? And you're like, yes, inside me. It's in me, Frankenstein. What is in someone? I don't know. They either want to put their Tolly Roger in someone, or something is in me. In me? Alchemy? But like, it's in me. You are in me. You're like, I know. Someone here is either having like a very good metaphysical sex life, or they're actually having a sex life where they're like, you know what, this is right in me. And you're like, well, if it isn't in you, it definitely wants to be put in you, that's for sure. So is it artificial insemination? I don't know. I mean, are you using a spatula, or what are you doing? Artificially inseminated? Anyway, like, but I want it putting in me. Like, I want it in me now. I want it in me. It's in me. Sisme, rubbing on a genie, or the name J. Anybody's got J in the name? But like genie's lamp, rubbing. Someone's rubbing one out. I'm just putting that. But like genie on the wall. And it's like, you've got 3 wishes, Pisces. Wishes upon a star. So Aqua. Aqua is here. Aquarius, Pisces. So the mixture of people that are in this reading, star sign-wise, that I'm reading for, is Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Taurus at the moment. Okay, or life path 5, life path 7, 3, 7. Okay, so we've got a sequence of numbers going out here now. So we've got 5, 3, 7. 5, 3, 7. So at the moment, that is a number to something, 5, 3, 7. Is it someone's phone number? Oh, we got 2 here. So 2537 or 7352. Something like that, I don't know. But at the moment, I want to be like you. I want to do what you do. Can you teach me to do what you do? I've had a lot of people asking as well, sorry. But I do have Gemini 3 times and I'm a Pisces. But I've had a lot of people asking me, do you do private intuition to do with this stuff? I do if you want me to. But it's going to be very difficult in order to be able to price it, really. But just reach out from Facebook below and I'm sure I can kind of go over some kind of intuition or whatnot. That would be to do with how to channel, how to remote view, how to do a load of things that I do. It shouldn't really be like anybody else because it's individual. Whatever you do to do with this, it needs to be individual and you need to be yourself. Because if you're not, people can smell a fake a mile off, man. So, you know, you've got to... Yeah, I mean, YouTube's full of them, man. It fucking does my head right in. But either. But not. So, anyway, general messages. General A and E. A and E. Accident and emergency. So this is the same as the Pisces reading, I'm sure it was, where people were queuing up in order to get into this thing. And it was either a ticket due, or it was like you turn up at the A&E to go to hospital, and you're like, fucking hell, man, look at all these people queuing up in order to get in here. Like, we're never going to get in here. We need to take a ticket. Right? So, okay, my love, take a ticket and sit down. I'll be right with you. Now, this could be wherever you're working, right? There's a lot of people coming in where you're working. You're like, fucking hell, take a ticket, take a seat, Sagittarian. I'll be with you in a minute. And you're like, oh, God. For some of you, I'm picking this up as someone that may be going to hospital, right? If you're not going on to hospital or anything like that, and you're to do with around someone is coming and they're on their way, or like, and you know that something is about to happen, that's your intuition kicking in. If you're on a sexual vibe and you're like, I know exactly what this coming a lot means and all of that, that's, take whichever you want, because it's all kind of there. Whatever it is, Gemini, it's coming and coming and coming. Now, for me, I don't, I find it very weird sometimes to talk on here with it, because there's a lot of people that listen. I don't believe in voodoo. I don't believe in voodoo. I don't believe in people slitting the throat of a cow or a pig and fucking drenching it into a cup and drinking it and doing the ayahuasca shit and all that shit. No. But do I believe in sex magic? Yes, 100%. Right? Do I believe in sex magic? I do. Right? You don't have to, but me, I do, yes. Because it's the highest vibration that you can actually achieve outside of drugs and stimulants, right? So the best natural way of stimulating is stimulating yourself. So what happens if you get stimulation and then you also get another one that is stimulating themselves as well? You get two. What's that? Soulmate, right? What does that do? Manifest. You're manifesting an energy that is powerful. So a powerful energy manifests. It's more powerful than one. You need two in order to do it, right? So, like, sex magic is kind of like, okay, well, I can kind of do that on my own, but doing it with another is more of a magnet. Like, it's an attraction of, like, shit. I'm kind of right into this. If you want to learn, and just, click below on the link. But some of you are into that kind of stuff here, very kind of kinky energy going on. You've got this queue of people that are just bursting with pleasure. Someone's fucking like dripping like a fuck fridge up in there. I'm just saying, like, I'm bursting for a wee on the toilet. This toilet's coming up again, bruv. What is it about this toilet? Now, these are eggs also that I'm kind of drawing here now, but that is also like a toilet seat. Now, how many people have I had sending me photographs of toilet seats on my Facebook of like, yeah, this is the toilet that I was having a shit on, Steve. This is the toilet that I was... You know what mine was? I actually started my diet yesterday, Gemini, and I thought, fuck this toilet thing, man. Everybody goes to the toilet. Why on earth would Steve draw a toilet thinking that that was such a big fucking message? Well, it was for me, Gemini, because I shat through the eye of a needle this morning because of all the vegetables that I'd ate the night before previous. Thinking, I'm going to have half a plate, 3/4 of the vegetables, get them all in me. These are great. This morning, holy shit. So, yeah, I guarantee that I know what the toilet is all about. Okay, so the toilet is back again. So the toilet is backed up. Well, I think it is with a fucking log like that down it, Steve. So some of you might have a clog or a log and you've had a big old turd in this toilet and you're like, fucking hell, we better get the plunger or the plumber in order to sort out this toilet. Some of you are on a shake weight, or you're like, I mean, I'm not going to express what that is, but some of you are on the toilet like, well, fucking we'll get this log down there, and you're like, oh, jeez. Go on, Frank. And you're like, yep, I know, it'll go down there in a minute. So someone's having a fucking whale of a time up in here. Is that a whale's egg? A whale? I'm having a whale of a time. I bet you are. So what is that? Fucking television. TV. Steve? But like television. Watching someone on the television. Nanu, coming in. We have connection with these two balls. What is that? Like, I'm radaring, like I've got a radar and I can kind of sense something. It's like like an amphibian or something, but like a quail's egg or a lizard or a snake or like amphibian or whatnot. But it's, like a snail trail. Some of you might be dry humping someone, but like a snail. So that would be Capricorn and the Knight of Pentacles that you would get in your reading. But snail's pace. Hail and pace? Somebody could be very funny, like they make you laugh a lot, like hail and pace in Britain. If you're from Britain, you'll know what hail and pace was. Lulu, come to Harry. Right? But someone like is very funny. They're like a fucking comedian or something, and they make you laugh. And they may be on the television, like, Jimmy Carr. Like, I watch a lot of Jimmy Carr. And like I always say, if you want to come back, then you better scrape it off your mother's teeth. But But like, I don't know, it's like, can I have my comeback? And you're like, what is your comeback? It's stuck on my teeth. Why have they get me to draw another one? Nanu, Nanu, I can sense you. I can pick up what you think. Look at what big eyes you've got. You're like, look at those eyes. They don't seem to matter. But I don't know much, but I know I love you. That may be all there is to know. So some of you, I don't know, you could be like drawing something or like a cartoon or something here. Okay, like a cartoon caricature or something, but it feels like, what is this? Like an ant, or like a ant and deck, Anthony, Anthea, Deck, Dan, Danielle, Danny. Someone's got one big eye and one small eye. What is it, snake? Okay, one big eye and one small eye. Like their eye is bigger than the other one here. This one is bigger than this one. Right? My eyes are not quite the same shape. Like, I don't know what that is. But I've got one eye bigger than the other. Now, is that your third eye that's a big third eye? Japai, maybe? Someone that's also Japanese? I don't know. But eye, Savaloi. Let's have a look at your Savaloi. Someone's having a look at someone's todger up in here. I'm just putting it that way. Here. Man, all your stuff here is phallic, Gemini. It's all like sexual innuendos or flirtatious. But I mean, why not, man? Have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Girls, I'm a girl. That's great. And I just want to have fun. Okay, so this is like a no holds barred. Like, I'm not with anybody, you're not with anybody. What are you looking for? We're like, well, I'm easy come, easy go. Someone's come in a lot. Like, well, I'm easy come, easy go, but, you know, whichever way it is, let's just have some fun, right? Let's just go out and have some fun, or let's do something dirty or whatnot and just have some fun, right? Let's just go with it and have some fun, right? So some of you could be, I don't know, you could even be going out on a date, Gemini, but whichever way it is, you're like, you know what, man, I'm just up for some fun, man. Fuck all of this other shit. I want some fun, right? So, like I said, if you're with a partner, you could be going out. But whichever way around it is, because if you are going out, it feels like that you've got to queue up in order to get there. Like, whatever it is, this could be B and Q. So anybody's got B in their name or Q in their name. But B and Q is pretty much where you'd also buy a new toilet. So I'm going to have to queue up in order to get to something that's on sale here, or the name Alexis, or sale. It's on sale. Come and grab it now. Don't go and buy yourself a glitter box for 980 quid, for God's sake. You'll be scammed. Some of you could have like very big ADHD impulses at the moment, and sexually it's kind of taking over your loins. And you've also got like this spending habit of like, fuck, I need to go out and spend some money or something like that. And I can't help but like, you know, queue up and go to, what do you call it, B&Q, or buy, you know, a new toilet or something. But I'm going to, you know, buy myself something. Us with ADHD, we do seem to do that. So you've got ADHD, queuing up in order to go to a ticket or an event or something. If you're not doing anything like that, these are just cues of people that might be queuing up where you're like, because I've had a lot of you reaching out for readings, right? I have done, and thank you so much for all the help that you guys have done, man, because this channel has gone skyrocketed, right? Now I've gone back to doing, well, pretty much what I did years ago, but what I should have carried on doing, to be honest with you. But, yeah, it's about, but like queuing up in order to get in, like there's just more and more queuing in. And it's, can I book a reservation, or can I book a seat, like, or can I book a space? Like, I want to know if you've got spaces here and if I can book one, like in accommodation, or, you know, you might even be, like I said, asking to go here. Now, this could be the parents, and you could be a child going back to the parents' house. You could have like visits or whatever it is, but I need to book first before I get here. So it might be planning a trip. You might not actually be going, but you might be planning it in the future. And it's getting closer. It's getting closer to your heart. I'm getting closer to your heart. So I'm getting very close to your heart. Well, there's another song there. Hearts. Lenny Kravitz. I think that came up in another reading. Anyway, so queuing up, something coming in, rushing in. You've kind of got this Chris Cornell Chris, but like this rush of blood to the head. Skyrocket. So this is what I said. This is like metaphysical stimulation, man. It's like sexual healing. Now, we were going over this before in your tarot reading where I was channeling for half an hour with one card, right? And I was talking about God and stuff. But then I was also, or Steve, like Steve Vai. Some of you may be playing a guitar or music, or you listen to music and you play instruments and stuff all of the time, or you're getting back into that, right? But during that reading, I said, like, you know, stimulation, like women like to take things slow because it takes them 25 minutes, 25, 5, 6, and 7. Could have something to a Cancerian or someone at a distance, right? At a distance that I would have to travel to in order to get there and see or be with or at least visit has something to do with the number 25. Well, that is a 7, right? 7. 25. So that's travel. So I was saying that it takes about 25 minutes for a woman to get stimulated. For a male, it's instant. It's there. Rush of blood straight to the head. Okay, so it's kind of like, I've got an impulse. I need it right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Smack my... no, what is that? Some of you may be going to see it. Fatboy Slim. Some of you might be going to Weight Watchers and stuff like this, and you'll... Don't worry, Gemini, I'm a fat geezer, okay? But I don't advocate calling people large, but y'all take it as you do. But there's something going from large to small, from small to large. Now, it's either someone's penis, or it is, I am large, but I am going down a size. And because I keep going down and down and down and down and down a size, I now may have to go shopping in order to buy some new clothes because what I've got doesn't fit me anymore because I'm losing weight. Or I'm going the other way and I'm going from there to here and I need to buy some new clothes because the small ones that I had don't fit me anymore. It's either. You're going to know where you fit in that category. So these are like clothes, shopping, buying clothes, smaller or bigger, okay? Some of you, that represents the sexual activity that you may be having with someone. Some of you, you may, or this person has children, and this is just like dropping the kids off at school. So you could do this for a living, like where you drive children for a living, you drive a school bus. These are all the kids queuing up in order to get on the bus, or this is what you do in the mornings when you see your children off into the bus, right? The bus. Right. Now, because of this energy here, we've got like this 7 that's kind of saying that there's maybe someone that is at a distance across the world. That would also put them at a number 3, because that is the Pisces card, is the world, and it is a number 3. Okay. So what you've got here is maybe talking or communicate with someone at a distance across the world. Someone that I may obviously have a metaphysical connection with because I can only view them, View to a Kill, 007, James Bond, or some sort of like bondage or whatever it is that's kind of going on as a pay-per-view. Like if you want to see it, you got to pay for it. Or if you want to, I don't know, something like that. But like if you want to get into here, you got to, you know, you got to be in my gang or something like that. I don't know. But this is a Pisces, life path 3, Cancerian, maybe life path 7. 7 here is also here. So you've kind of got this wind dial, or this, I want to be with you and I live here. I also want to be with you and I'm a Pisces and I'm here. Okay. And these are people, these are like options that someone has of like the 7 of Cups, right? I want to be with you. I'm a Pisces. Well, I want to be with you too. And I'm a 7. I've got Cancer in my chart or something like that. Okay. Okay, well, me too, and I've kind of got that relevant energy too, because what we're looking at now is the World card, okay, and also the 7 of Cups. So you've got like this leaving, coming and going. You've got like this need in order to be able to want to travel and to go and visit or stay with someone, or the name Stacy, okay. You've got like this very phallic intonation that seems to be taking off like a rocket, like woo! It's going to take off like a skyrocket, like okay. For some reason, I'm kind of doing that, like a rocket on a hill. Okay, Jack and Jill, or anybody's got J or J in their name, J and J, J and J. Might even be gay. I don't know. Have they come out yet? Is the rocket coming out to play yet? So kind of what have we got? The world. Talking and communicating online as a job or a business. I've got like all of these people queuing up in order to be able to have one-on-one readings or 2 something like that. Okay. I've got a sexual interaction kind of going on of impulse where I might be talking to someone online to do with this, right? Now, this hasn't been recorded yet, but I was going to record it and then I was going to put it over on the join button, but I haven't sorted out what I want to do yet, because my plan is on the join buttons below, or if I go to Patreon again, I'm going to have one where it's just based on tarot. That's what you get. You get your tarot readings, because these from now on are going to be channel messages on YouTube. To follow it up, if you want a tarot reading, it's going to be on whatever link I tell you in the end when I've sorted it out. Then there's going to be another separate tier that is just to do with teaching, because I get asked a lot, like channeling, esoteric, spiritual, how you get there, what do you do, how do you focus your third eye, how do you do all of this stuff, what happens. A lot of it is also phallic, and you can't be very squeamish if you want to know all of that sort of shit, right? But that has to be on a pay-per-view. Okay, so, you know, I'm going to be sorting that out very soon if you are interested. Also goes over how to read tarot cards, how I read tarot cards, the things that I look out for, and so on and so forth. So you've kind of got that energy here. Now, rocket in me pocket, across the world, traveling, Star Trekking. So you got aqua, big aqua energy here in people's chart. I mean, Christ, if you're like me and you've got 3 Gemini and 2 aqua, and the aqua is in Mercury and Venus, well, that's why I talk about penis and everything else, because I don't have a filter, I don't give a shit. I like to have a laugh, I like to have banter, and my 3 Gemini placements put me at a kinky motherfucker. I can't help it. It's my chart, and I also have ADHD. But where did that come from? Is this like a conversation or something that you've got going on with someone here? And the things that you've got in common, Jarvis, or Cocker, or someone's cock, is the fact that you've got a lot in common, because you've got like this ADHD or this impulse or something like that kind of in common, right? Now, let's go back and have a look at this, because this came up in another reading. It's like an alien. Alien, right? Some of you may believe in aliens, right? You may believe in aliens. But why do I not believe in aliens? Because we are not there yet. That's why I don't believe in aliens, because I believe that we are the illegal aliens. Some of you may be looking for a green card, okay, because of like being an illegal citizen, or trying to go to citizens' advice and look for some sort of like legal representation of something that you could be having going on. Could have something to do around children, maybe, and an ex, and you need legal representation. Okay, or you might do this for a living. But very interesting fact. Why is there not life on other planets yet? Because the energy is not there yet, because we have not evolved from this life in order to create it. So when you look down at the Earth is full of light. The reason it's full of light is because it's full of us that create light. Not just as a person, but good old Alexander Bell and the but like, fucking lights, physical lights, right? So Northern Lights, you could also be from Texas, or you could also be from Amsterdam or Netherlands. Okay, Amsterdam or Netherlands, because that is like the red light district or stuff like that, right? And these are people that are queuing up, like, to get in. So it might be like Amsterdam or something like that. Okay, easy, Steve. E's are good. E's are good. E's are good. His Ebony's are good. E's are good. E's are good. His Ebony's are good. Now, I did pick up on EE before, of something about a internet providing service is what we have in the UK is EE. But someone said, oh, my initials are EE. Well, there you go. I've spotted you out. You're in this reading as well. EE. Okay. But yeah, back to my story of like this little green man here. So when we evolve, like if you look at like years ago, the reason why the planets ended up not having life on the planet is because we weren't there, because we died and blah, blah, blah. And then the planets became not compatible with us and kind of did their thing and whatnot. And then we went back to Earth again. Earth became inhabitable because it's closest to the sun, right, before time. Then we evolved, and then things like Elon Musk try to get us nowadays to go over to Mars. By the time we go over to Mars, all of our light energy and our sources and our information that we are now prepared for, we actually now go to the other planet in order to start making human life. By the time that's evolved, we've started to make oxygen and so on and so forth. So we give the world or the planet a kickstart, right? Some of you may have a really good vibrator up in here and you need some, I don't know, but like kickstart the planet, get it up and running. Then once we can leapfrog over to this other planet, over to here. Now, by the time we get from here to here, we're obviously going to be that far away from the sun, right? But do you see what I'm saying about evolving from one to the other? And the reason why there isn't alien life force is because the aliens are actually us. They are us. They've just evolved into something else, like we did from cavemen to Homo sapiens to humans, right? If you keep going, which we won't be here at that point, you'll get to this, the alien, right? So then the alien can survive because it's learned all the techniques that we don't know. How did you guys know how to breathe oxygen for a tube before, So is someone breathing oxygen for a tube, like in a hospital or something, and they look very gaunt, like this is like fucking pie-eyed, very gaunt, very thin, losing loads of weight, like I'm fucking losing so much weight. I'm like goggled-eyed and like fucking wired to fuck, and I'm like, just like I'm so ill that I'm losing weight and energy, and like I don't look my best. I'm really not looking very good because I'm looking very gaunt. I haven't got any sleep at all, and I'm sleep deprived and whatnot, and I've been worrying, and it could be like ADHD, okay, but like at the minute I'm very wide, right here, wide open. I'm in a wide open space. Space, man. I'm in space. But yeah, it's kind of like this could actually be you or a person that you know of that is like fucking goggle-eyed, like I'm just focused on you. Like, or has some of you been ghosted? Because that could actually be an omen. So I've been ghosted. This is like a ghost, and I've been ghosted, right? That's if you have been ghosted. So you got that message, but you've also got some very good energy here about having like some banter, having a laugh, like learning some stuff here, and like very open in order for things here. Now, I was going to look at the numbers, but we kind of haven't got them. So you got low path 7 Cancerian. You got 2, maybe Libra. 7s are very big in this energy. Pisces, Gemini, obviously. There could be a connection there, like I said, between Gemini and Pisces. But like I said, you could be open and you could be like, well, I'm open and I've fucking learned everything now. And because I'm open and I've got no expectations of nothing and I'm just out for some fun, loads of things are coming your way. Like, it's fucking payday, bro. It's like, fucking hell, this is happening, that's good. This is happening, that's good too. All of my business is picking up and all of these people are coming in, that's good. Like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm either losing weight and I'm feeling good, so I'm going down a size, that's good as well. I like, you know, it like seems to be like luck is on my side here. Now, EE is also an internet provider, so you may do something online, like you may be actually doing it online. Do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Some of you are knocking one out with each other or something like that online, right? Now, if you're squeamish, you're like, oh, I can't listen. Go away then, because, you know, we're talking to Gemini here. But some of you are discovering things like you do on the Discovery Channel. We're going to do it like we did on the Discovery Channel. Okay, so we're discovering something. We discovered B and E, bed and breakfast, or B and E. Okay, so is a B and E what you have in America or something, where it's like an offence or something like that, like a B and E? I don't know what you call them. We don't over in Britain. We don't call them like a B and E, but I don't know. B and E, B. If it rings a bell, John, to any of you, like, but B and E. Okay, I'm up on charges for a B and E, or I'm looking for a B and B, like, because a B and B is bed and breakfast. So I'm looking to stay over somewhere, and I'm renting out an apartment or something for a B and B, breakfast and dinner and tea. Someone's coming to Britain here. Feels like I want to come over to like Britain or something and have like bed and breakfast and tea. Because there's 2 words for tea in Britain. We drink it there and we have a cup of tea, but then we also have our last meal of the day, which is tea. Breakfast, dinner and tea, right? Then we also have tea that is in a cup that we drink. Tea. Okay, so T-E-E and then T-E-A. Okay, T-T-A. But yeah. So you kind of got that. Scream. Okay, now they're getting me to look at this. Some of you may be a horror buff and you like horror, because this is like a mask, Jason. But like, this is a mask of what they had in the film Scream, right? So a slasher movie. You may be going to the movies and this is you queuing up in order to go to the pictures. And I don't even know if Scream is still on, is it? But you may be like a film buff and a horror buff and you like watching things like slasher movies. And this is like the Scream mask here. I'm also picking up, for some of you, you're having like a makeover. Because these are like pins. And I'm trying to have something pinned up. Oh, okay. Somebody may be on drugs here, because we call that pinned. Like if you're dilated, like your eyes and pupils are extremely dilated. In Britain, we call it you're pinned up, meaning that your eyes are so dilated that you are definitely on, Jeff or Steve, but you are definitely on something because your eyes are pinned up, right? And this is like, oh, fucking look into my eyes, fucking, right? And you're like, bruv, you are bloodshot and you're pinned up, so you've obviously been taking something. So I don't know what that relates to any of you guys, if someone around you has been struggling with like drugs and alcohol, or you're looking at maybe your children. This could be for some of you where you're questioning your kids because they keep going in and out the door, in and out and in and out, and they come back and you're like, what the fucking hell's that? Like, what have you been doing? And you're like, I've just been out under the piss, sweetheart. It's all right, don't you worry. It's like, don't talk to me like that. So, I don't know, some of you may be questioning where they've gone because they've gone out on a boozer and a piss up and everything, and they come back absolutely wasted off their nuts, right? And they're trying to like look as if they're not done anything, but they have. Okay, and you're like, I can tell just by looking in your eyes the fact that you've been on it again, haven't you? So this could be heroin for some of you, right? It's not all of you, you know, don't go jumping fucking Jack Frost or some sort of like weird shit, but Steve, ship. But like, I'm pie-eyed. But it's also someone staring at someone, like, I'm watching you, I'm looking at you. I enjoy being watched. I like it when you look at me. Right here. Someone's got like really nice lips. Like really nice, like puckering lips. Sick fucking lip, what? But like, look at those lips, look at those eyes, like, look at you. Yeah, someone's kind of like really like gobsmacked by someone's beauty or something. Or they're going for a makeover. But like, I am like fucking pie-eyed by looking at you, like you are mesmerizing. Like, I just stare at you and I watch you and I look at you and I just watch you and I watch you and I watch you and I listen and I watch and I watch. And it's like, I can't take my eyes off you. Like, I just can't stop watching you, right? Now, whether that's creepy or whether it's not creepy, I don't know, because it could just be people that watch, I don't know, television, right? But I'm just watching and I can't stop watching, right? And I'm intrigued and I want to know and I want to learn. And I'm fucking open here, like I'm like stalking the shit out of you. I listen to everything that you do and watch here. And then there may be some kind of like interaction between all of this that's kind of going on as well here. Okay, I think we've expended all of our assets. Some of you may have overspent your money here and you've overspent your assets here, because I've got assets, but because it feels like selling up. Like, I want to sell up and what have I got? Like I want to sell this and I want to sell that and I want to sell this and I want to get all of my assets all in one basket, all in one thing. And then I just want to move it all over to here. So I need to know what I'm worth or what this is worth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be like an evaluation, right? And we're having a property evaluated and I want to know how much it's worth or how much I'm worth, because it could also be a inheritance. Karen. Okay, so Karen, I used to work as, well, I worked as two things for the NHS, which no, don't ever work for those, right? But I also worked as a care assistant a long time ago, and the nurse that used to work there was called Karen, okay? Now, that's just making me look at another message for you guys, that it may have something to do with an elderly gentleman or woman here. I can't really tell which it is yet. Could be from Australia. Okay, can you tell what it is yet? But like it could be an elderly gentleman or a woman, and you could do this as a living where you look after someone like an elderly mother or an elderly father, or you do it as a living where you work in a care home or vicinity or something like that. And this is an elderly gentleman or woman needing your help through supplements and drugs and stuff like that, right? So like a nurse. That could be some of you that are doing it. But there could be like this inheritance where someone is inheriting the world. Pisces, the world. Like, I'm about to inherit something, or I'm about to get something that's like a lot of money or something like that, or I'm into winning a lot of money or something like that. Like, when this elderly person may pass on, if they pass on, then through generations game, Life Path 5 or Sag. But like, I may be getting all of this. Because if you haven't got siblings and you're the next in line, okay, so I'm the next in line to receive all of this, right? So it could be, because I really do keep picking up that things about this queue and this line, like, I'm the next in line in order to get this. I'm the next in line to receive it. It's my time, right? Whatever it is coming my way. So this could also be like traveling, or you're asking someone to say, look, I'm as stable as shit here. I've got a good stable internet connection. I've got a good connection with you via the internet. The internet's not dropping out, and I'm not going to drop you. I want you to come here. I want you to come over here, right? Because we're talking on the internet. So I'm trying to get you to come, right? And this, like I said, it could be an elderly gentleman or woman or a parent energy that is just exhausted, had enough, and fed up with hanging on. Like, I'm so fed up with just hanging on. Could be a hangman. But I'm picking up, like, I feel so gaunt. Like, I've got a small Adam's apple, a very thin neck. Like, my neck's getting very thin. Right here. But yeah, very thin and stuff like that, like a big head and a small body. Like, I don't know. Here. What else do you want to say, Spirit, before we stop? Well, you've got this mesmerized by everything that you're doing and you're saying. You've got this elderly woman or gentleman that may be here that's watching you. So if you've got like spirits around you and stuff and you're like, is my blah, blah, blah watching me? Yeah, they're watching you here. You got the phallic interaction. You got like an inheritance. But this really does feel like that someone is gobsmacked. Like they're just like in awe. Like they're watching someone a lot of the time, like watching you and watching you and watching you. And I've been watching you since, you know, whatever. Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya, anyone's got T in the name. Wow. So there we go, Gemini. So I'm sure I didn't do your readings, but there's your reading for you, Gemini. Now, like I said, man, watch all of the other readings because they all have significant ways of Akashic Records channeling, okay, automatic writing, and remote viewing. It's fucking everything. I can't do just like one thing. I have to incorporate everything. So it's like remote viewing because it's like geographical. What's the name? Geographical, because it's like, you know, you may be over here in the world and you could be cremating, and I've said cremating? What is going on? Cremating. Mating with someone. Like a soulmate, a mate, or a friends with benefits, or, well, okay. Oh, we're still going, Gemini. So benefits. The benefactor, or the name Ben. Okay, Ben or Bill or Ben, and the flower pot men. But like benefits, which means that I claim money off the government and I'm looking to get PIP, PIP or something like that, right? Claiming benefits. And it may be because I have children and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. So their name could be Bill or Ben. Okay, and I'm looking for PIP to claim maybe for my ADHD. Okay. There's that coming up for you here, because this is you having to wait to get a phone call from like the EE. So that would be internet call. It would also be like I'm waiting in queue because I'm waiting on a call back from the hospital or the doctors in order to say about a claim or something that I may be able to get, right? And I'm having to wait. Like, so I phone them up and saying, you are number 7 in the queue. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, like what? Right, so you got that. Now, what were we kicking on before I closed? Because there was something that I was saying that led me to turn the page over. What did I put now, man? Because I can't remember. This person here suffers through dementia as well. Senile dementia, because they can't remember where I put things. Like, I can't remember. Remember the 5th of November. Well, that was my father, he died. So the name Joe or Michael? J or M? Okay, Joe or Michael? Josephine, Michael, Melissa. Bill or Ben? Benefit. That was it, benefits. And I was looking for benefits. I'm running up that bill. I'm running up that hole. Running up that bill, yeah. Because I'm running up that. So some of you could be running up a electric bill or something here. Like, and I'm running up all of these fucking receipts and tilling them all up, and I'm running them up. And you could be using your phone a lot here. Like, I'm always using my phone, and it's like I'm ringing these people up and ringing them, and I'll give you a call and blah, blah, blah. And you're running up like an internet bill or a phone bill. Unless you're like with EE and they give you everything as a package. Some of you might be looking for a new mobile phone. Like a new mobile phone and a new package. Like, I am literally looking for a new package. That could be balls, or it could be like, I want a provider that is going to give me a phone, a contract. What do I get for my phone? What do I get for my contract? And blah, blah, blah. Here. New phone. Right, I am leaving that at that. So, Gemini, if you want to thank me, just ask for a personal reading, man. That's really been helping. Please make sure you like and you subscribe and you comment on every single reading, because it has helped so much. And my expectations of what I would love is to be able to do these for you for free all of the time and never really have to worry about asking you guys for any money, really. That's what, but we're not quite there yet. Right, I'm trying to do this full time. That you guys asked me to come back, so this is where Spirit has brought me full circle back to where I was supposed to be. Right, now I had a big fucking thing going on in my life where I had a lot of things to learn in order to come back full cycle to get where I am again now doing this. I can't seem to escape my calling, but I did have to take a bit of a detour, but I am back now. But I need your help, right? I can do this for you. But the way you can help me is by 80% of the people actually don't subscribe that watch. Please make an account and actually subscribe, because it does help. It really does. Watch the video right from the beginning right to the end. If you click off, YouTube think that you're not interested in it and that it's shit, right? Like it. Subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. That makes YouTube think, wow, there's a big lot of energy going on over here. We're going to help him out and promote it and put it out to other people. They find it as well. But that's because of you guys. That's what you do now that helps me out, that ended up helping you out, right? Also, if you can and you see an advert, click on the advert. You don't have to buy anything. You just click on the advert, because then they have to pay me more. Okay, so if you click on it, show whatever they're selling you, come straight back over to the channel. You can't miss it. And there you go, right? I get paid a little bit more. You can also join the join button at the moment. I haven't really organised everything, but it is still as it is. It's just a way of saying, Steve, thanks very much. I'm going to look at all of the stuff that you've got available over there at the moment. There's 150 teaching videos and more to come, and loads of old readings. Eventually, what I want to do is separate them all into categories. Do some tarot card readings over there, because I don't do them here anymore, and some people would like to know what's going on in their love lives, right? So got that. That also really helps me out. Then the teaching thing, if you really want to learn stuff, that'll be over on a different one, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I'm going to have to set things up again. But there is that option there, because they are still there available now anyway. So that's the join button below. So thanks very much, Gemini. I really do appreciate it, guys. Don't forget, you can also watch this as Capricorn, because Capricorn is a major arcana 6. Gemini is a major arcana 6. And because it is, that means life path 6, Gemini, Capricorn. Okay, I am a Gemini, but I don't have Capricorn in my chart anywhere whatsoever. Can I still watch a Capricorn reading? Yes, because they are a 6 like you are. Okay, like you are, right? JR. So thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.